Hickok45 here with an AR-7 survival rifle. I've had a lot of requests to review it, to take a look at it, let you know what I think about it. So I told Buds to send us one. I requested one. And I don't know what the deal is. I got the stock in a box. So I guess I'll send it back to Buds and let them figure out why they didn't send me the entire rifle. Pretty good joke, huh? If you know what this gun is, you got that joke, even though it was hilarious. Let me show you how the back comes off of, just like that. And then the firearm is in there. And now the reason I wanted to pull that one off right away is this one is not brand new. And it's loosened up enough where it's easy to get off. This one, I don't want to damage it because it's going back. But I have trouble because it's brand new, especially it's cold out here. It's about, oh, got it. Okay, it's getting a little bit easier to get off. Okay, so yeah, the gun is actually in the stock. If you're not familiar with these, this is probably really a novel idea to you. But yeah, it's back here. Even the loaded magazines. I loaded the magazines. In the interest of time, they slip out of there. The barrel's back here. Look at that. Pretty cool the way it all fits in there. Just right. You got to put everything in just the way it's supposed to go. Like the mags have a little groove on the bottom, so they go in one way. You know, and the receiver goes in just like that. You can have a magazine in it. It's okay. I mean, you could have it loaded. I don't think I have that one loaded just because, you know, but it could be loaded without a round in the chamber. It wouldn't matter. And then the barrel slides in. The sights, a little groove for the sights. You can put the cap back on. The way that works, pretty cool, huh? And it's designed to be watertight, so you can throw it in a canoe or whatever. And it has a lot of foam in it, so it's going to float. I think even if it gets water in it, it's going to float. All right. So let's take a look at this thing. This was designed basically, or at least the prototype or the predecessor to this was designed by, guess who? Eugene Stoner. What did he come up with? How about the AR-15? All right. So it was the AR-5, I think. It was a little bit different. It was a bolt gun. It wasn't semi-automatic, and it was 22 Hornet was the caliber. And he had a contract with the Air Force on the thing. But they already had a survival rifle, and they were going to transition to it. They contracted with him or adopted it, so to speak. But based on my reading, the others were still there, and so they just didn't buy as many of them. And so he kind of went the civilian route with it in 22 long rifle, and took this route. So it's pretty cool. Charter Arms owned the company for a period of time back in the early 70s, and I think there were some quality control issues. Henry Repeating Arms now builds this thing, and from all accounts, they're doing a good job with it. I can't find much negative about it. Okay, it is just what it is, but it seems to be in good hands now after all these years. And you take the receiver out, and you slide him. Yeah, okay. Right in there, and you tighten up this little bolt down here. It screws right up into that receiver. Don't need any tools. That's pretty cool. Don't have to have a screwdriver and a hammer. Now I have a screwdriver out here because I have had some difficulty at times just rubbing that back off, and so I get it started and you just kind of squeeze it off gently so I don't damage it. There we go. That's tight. And then the barrel just goes in, and all you need to do is make sure it's lined up. You think you'd want to put it in with the sights upside down? Nah. You see that little knob there, fits in the groove there. And the bolt handle just pulls straight out. You can take some of the pressure off that if you want to. Make sure it's in the groove there. Tighten her down. The thing just weighs like 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds or something. It's mostly aluminum and polymer, foam. The barrel's lined, steel lined, the bolt's steel, but there's not a lot of steel in the thing. Now this is not designed to be a firearm that you go spend the afternoon at the range with, though, okay? It has 8-round magazines. It is a survival rifle. You know, it was designed for that. It was these kinds of things, and this one, you know, carried in airplanes, bush pilots, military. Like I say, you're going canoeing, throw in the back of the, well, not in the back of the truck, but in the trunk or somewhere just to have it. It's cheap. They run around 275 bucks, I think. So they're not that expensive, and they just do what they do. They are what they are. In honor of Kentucky, let's shoot that blue one. Oh, all right. And a pink one. And we need to hit the gong, don't we? Ring the gong. Yep, she's empty. I don't know whether it's hitting her. I guess it would knock it off, tell you the truth. Let's kill a buffalo while we're at it, though.